Alright, today we're doing lesson 6 on module 5. We're going to be doing area in the real world. So I just go ahead and skip this page. We're talking about painting a wall in your house since you're not at school. If you can find a measuring tape, that will help you, or a ruler or something. If not, let's see if I can get this to work. If you go to your camera and look at my lovely room. Okay, so I should be able to hold this and okay, so there is a way to do this where you can, oh, I know where it is. Okay, so, sorry. It is, I think it's called measurement, and it is, oh, right here, measure. So I have it in a really weird spot, but it's one of the apps that just automatically come with your iPad. So you gotta move it, continue to move it. Okay, so now, oh, it wants me to move again. Okay, so if I wanted to, I don't know why this isn't working, but when it was working, you could see, okay, let's see. Anyway, so it'll do a dot. You can drop that dot into onto an object, and then you can drag a line, and it'll measure it for you. Just kind of play around with it to get it to work. So let's go back. Since it kicked me all the way out of Shobi, go back to lesson 6 and that second page. So on this page, we are going to be, if we're painting a wall, I wouldn't be painting a window, I wouldn't be painting a door. If I have built-in shelves, I'm not going to be painting those. So we're going to be writing down the things that we wouldn't paint. So if we have like the window in my classroom, and we'll say feet and half foot. So we'll say that is 6 feet long and 4 feet high. Expression that shows the area. So that would be 6 feet times 4 feet. And then the area would be 24 feet squared. Okay, so then I would take off the area for my bookshelf. So I'm going to write bookshelf, and it's still feet, still half foot. So my bookshelf is 7 feet. No, it's more like 7.5 feet by 4.5 feet. So I would do the multiplication here. I'm just going to turn it right now into improper fractions. So I would do 7 times 2 is 14 plus 1 is 15. So I would have 15 halves feet times 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So 9 halves feet. Alright, we can't do any cross canceling here, so I would just do 15 times 9. 9 times 5 is 45. 9 times 1 plus 4 is 13. So it would be 135 feet squared for my answer. Okay, so what we would have done on the other page is we would have found the area, but they wanted us to make a prediction. So we're just going to say that this wall is 30 feet long. So this is the wall. It's 30 feet by 9 feet. So the area of the wall itself would be 270 feet squared. And I just realized I made a mistake. So I did not finish this problem right here. So we would still have 135 over what's 2 times 2? 4. So let's turn this back into the answer needs to be a mixed number. So this would be 135 divided by 4. 4 goes into 13 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. 13 minus 12 is 1. Bring down the 5. How many 4s are on 15? 3. 3 times 4 is 12 still. And 15 minus 3 is 3. So my whole number would be 33. I have 3 left here, so it would be 33 and 3/4. So 33 and 3/4 feet squared. Okay. So our entire wall is this. If those are the only 2 areas that I would not paint, then I would be done. So if I'm going to sketch this, here's my window, here's my bookshelf. I have some other stuff here in the middle, but those can come off, or I could paint around them. But just for this video, we're going to pretend that they're going to come off. And then we need to find, so we know that this is 24 feet squared, and this is 33 3/4 feet squared. If I'm going to paint my walls a nice pretty blue color instead of the cream color they are right now, so I'm painting and painting and painting. I did not paint those 2 things. So I didn't paint the full 270 feet. So to find out what I just painted, I would do 270 minus 24, and that would be 6, 4, and 2. So I'd have 246, and then I need to minus 33 3/4. So 33 and 3/4. So I'm going to start over here. I don't have any fourths, so we could write this as 0/4. So that means I would need to borrow. So I would take my 6 and that would turn into a 5. Now instead of that becoming a 10, 4 would make it a whole. So it would be 4/4. So I'd have 4/4 minus 3/4 is 1/4. 5 minus 3 is 2. 4 minus 3 is 1. And 2, sorry, 2 minus nothing is 2. So the area that we painted was 212.25 feet squared. Okay, so that's for part B. Part C, a gallon of paint covers about 350 feet squared. Write an expression that shows the total area of the wall. Okay, we have the total area of the wall up there. And evaluate it to find out how much paint it is needed to paint the wall. So we would know that 350 feet we could take this and subtract that. Is this, will I have paint left over? Yeah, so I'm going to need less. So I'll need less than 1 gallon. So less than 1 gallon. I think the expression they're looking for here would be like 350 times G, but our wall isn't that big, so we would just need less than that gallon. So 350 times G equals area, and where our area is less than 350, then we just need 1 gallon. So now this page is for you to do a wall in your house, but you can just, if you're my students, we just do the problem set and they give you all the information, and it is 2 pages, so make sure you do both pages.